without even them even knowing that these things exist. Oh, Priscilla, like what are you talking about? You think that a man is going to do something like that just for $500 US? They do it for less. There are companies who pay even $100 per clinical study. And I'm not just making it up. When we look at the whole aspect of the WikiLeaks, where we're looking at, look at the news, I mean, you can see it yourself. You don't have to play as if somebody have to determine your destiny for you. You have to take the responsibility. Why? Because when you're diabetic and you're taking insulin, bovine insulin, what does that mean? That means that insulin that has come from an animal source, a pig or a cow, bovine insulin. Most of us cannot afford the human insulin. I mean, that's not even on the market for you. You get it bovine insulin. You're taking this year after year after year, and then you still have to get an amputation. You still have to go for dialysis. You still have to get diabetic glaucoma. You still have to get diabetic retinopathy and go blind. Why? Why? Because even in the WikiLeaks file, there was this meningitis outbreak in Nigeria. You have to read and you have to research, because you have to understand that your health is your responsibility. You cannot just sit down there and expect someone to take responsibility for your health. Your health is basically your responsibility. What we are looking at here is that fundamentally, people are actually literally doing things that are not well for the health. And when we actually look at the whole perspective of this, we see that the world is going astray. Why the world going astray? Because people are not taking a full responsibility for the health. So when we look at Nigeria, what basically happened is that a pharmaceutical company, I mean it is on the news, you could Google it, called Pfizer, the WikiLeaks document states that Pfizer wanted the state, America, the department and the embassy, to dig up dirt on the Attorney General that was suing this pharmaceutical company, $7.5 billion. Why? Because what they did, they had a new antibacterial drug that they wanted to test. And there in Nigeria, in some little province, there was an outbreak of meningitis. So what they did, they flew in a matter of hours. It would have taken literally lots and lots of time. In a matter of hours, what they did literally, they organized a clinical study whereby these people, they went into Nigeria and they literally gave the children a drug that is not tested, right? And these children, many of them died, many of them got blind, many of them got dumb, many of them, even up to today, have neurological disorders. And because this Attorney General was suing the company, they had the audacity to even try to blackmail this Attorney General. I mean, it's right on CNN. You could look at democracy now too, and you can see all the news is going on. I mean, it's on everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. Why? And afterwards, what the worst thing is that after this Attorney General retired, and another one came in, the $7.5 billion case was settled for only $75 million. So what we are looking at people that don't really care about you. They don't care about you. But do you care about yourself? How often do you take a time and read a book and understand how your physical structure works? So when we come forward after this short break, what we are going to be doing basically, we are going to go into what is it that you are supposed to do to take care of your physical structure, and don't depend on the drugs to do it for you. Bless you.